Some say that God's Spirit and His power are absent in America today. But that doesn't change the fact that Jesus is living and active through His church. The bold leaders at Next Community Church in Pennsylvania built a community rooted in prayer. Investors in CDF Capital listened to God's Spirit and shared their resources to fund churches across the country, including Next Community. And through all of this, the Lord is drawing people to Himself, people like Wayne.
Next Community Church is my green pasture where I go to rest. Been in church for a long time and it felt like going through the motions. Coming to Next, I started hearing the voice of God, and it made me realize how many times I've been spoken to by God and just blew it off as my own thoughts. Hearing God, you really need to be in prayer. You need your quiet time. The Holy Spirit's guiding me to share His word. The other day I got to share my faith with my doctor, which was really scary for me. But he guided me through it, and I was able to plant a seed with her.
As we begin to exercise the muscles of listening to God, we find ourselves listening to each other a little better. And that's where real growth and restoration happens in families.
My wife and I did re-engage class as a marriage class together, and that's helped. Our marriage is better now.
When we got to Next, we were able to find our way back to prayer together, devotions together. The biggest changes that I've seen over the last few months is he's become more patient and more quiet. I've always referred to him as big, and he's physically taller, significantly taller than I am, so he's always been big, but now he's not quite as big. He's taken the opportunity to be quiet and listen.
I've been learning to listen to hear as opposed to listening to respond. I've been more in tune to the people around me and listening to see what their needs are with prayer or with their families.
He's getting back to leading by example. Prayers in the morning before we leave, doing devotions, quick devotions with us, asking those hard questions, being that father figure. And now that he kind of recognizes the Holy Spirit, now that he's recognizing and making that growth in himself, it's had an impact on our marriage. Walking into church and people going, "Hey, I know you," and him being willing to speak out in public, and not just be a role model here in his family, living up to the legacy and the people that he wanted to be. It's great to be able to support him in that.
God's Spirit is alive and moving. Where is He guiding you?